And welcome back to the David67 Celtic News YouTube channel. Today's video going to be a Celtic FC Women's edition, Celtic Girls edition, and so for those who don't follow the Celtic Women's side, just a wee bit of an advance warning. However, for those who do follow the Celtic women's side, they'll know that we're through to the second round of the Champions League. The draw for that will be on Monday. The next stage, round 2, is a home and away two-legged affair, and the winner of that tie then goes into the Champions League group stage, which would be a remarkable achievement for the Celtic Girls. The next opponent could potentially be one of the stronger European League teams, and so Celtic could be a wee bit lucky in the draw, or they could be quite unfortunate in the draw. So we'll find out on Monday just who we're getting and the exact dates and venues for that, as there's a possibility that they may play the home leg at Celtic Park, or they may play it at their usual ground, the Excelsior in Airdrie. Before we crack on with the video itself, please do, if you are new to the channel and you like the general variety of videos, both covering the women's side and the men's side, please do click that subscribe button. If you like the video, do click the like button and comment section. In this case, as it's a Celtic women's side dedicated video, please do pop your comments in regarding the match, who you thought played well, who didn't play so well, the tactics, formations that we used, and any other Celtic Girls, Celtic FC Women issues you want to discuss. I spent the $8.99 to get the game on pay-per-view. There was quite a lot of dissatisfaction among Celtic fans and Celtic FC Women season ticket holders. This was yet another extra expense. However, the purpose of the $8.99 pay-per-view, rather than making it part of a free-to-view deal or part of Celtic TV's season pass, was all the funds are to go back to the Celtic women's side to boost their funding and keep them independent. Anyway, spent my $8.99 and then we cracked on with the match, straight into the game basically with the kickoff. Brief recap of what the two sets of teams were going to be, then into the game. And to be fair, Celtic very much on top from start to finish. Gintra really, I think, only had one attack that was really troubling Kelsey Doherty. Not clear even whether the Gintra attacker, who was free in the box for a header, was onside or offside, as she missed, and the ball went out for a bye kick. She did look like she probably was offside, although the flag didn't appear to go up, although may have done had she scored. The stats for the game pretty much also show the fact that Celtic were very much on top. 62% possession for Celtic, 38% for Gintra. Shots were on target were 8 for Celtic, 3 for Gintra. Corners 9-2 in Celtic's favour, and Gintra gave away 12 fouls and Celtic gave away 7 fouls. Or certainly that was how the referee blew her whistle. There did seem to be quite a lot of times that she played advantage to Celtic for Gintra fouling Celtic players. Sometimes it was in Celtic's advantage, a few times it wasn't, and she did seem to miss a few free kicks and a few odd decisions in terms of what was a foul and what wasn't a foul, and what was a corner and what wasn't a corner, and who last touched the ball. But again, no sense crying over spilt milk. Celtic won the game comfortably, and to be fair, it wasn't the greatest game of football. Gintra seemed to have 8-9 players behind the ball from the first whistle. They rarely ever got more than a couple of their players into Celtic's half. They did seem to be playing the very much low block tactics. Their intent, it would appear, was to mop up the pressure for 60-70 minutes and then hit Celtic on the break later in the game. Celtic had a couple of goalmouth scrambles in the first few minutes. Saoirse Noonan and Caitlin Hayes couldn't quite convert after the goal mouth melee from corners. However, Shannon McGregor scored her first Celtic goal with an absolutely brilliant shot from the corner of the box into the top right-hand corner of the goal, giving the Gintra goalkeeper absolutely no chance. Celtic very much deserved to be one up by that stage. They carried on the pressure, and in the 28th minute, we got a penalty kick when Shannon was pulled down in the box by a combination of a defender and the goalkeeper. In the absence of our usual penalty kick taker, Chloe Craig, who's going to be out for the best part of a year with an anterior cruciate knee ligament injury, which will require surgery very soon if she's not had it as yet. Up stepped Mathilde Carsons, one of our new signings in the summer. She struck actually what looked a very good penalty kick, except the Lithuanian goalkeeper made a brilliant save, palming the ball onto the crossbar. Ball bounced out and then was scrambled away for a corner. Celtic very much stayed on top. Celtic had a few more corners and chances in and around the box, and just before half time there was another bit of a goalmouth scramble, but Celtic couldn't quite get a good shot off to challenge the Lithuanian goalkeeper. So 1-0 at half time. In the second half, Elena Sadiku did move things around and bring on a few players, trying to get a bit more pace and urgency to the game. And it wasn't really till I thought Murphy Agnew, Jenny Smith, and Kit Loferski got on in a combination up front and out wide that Celtic really started to get more of a foothold in the game. And indeed, in the 81st minute, a wonderful cross by Jenny Smith, dinking the ball to the back post. Kit Loferski had a very calm header into the goal to put us 2-0 up and through to the next round. In the 85th minute, another similar situation. Kit Loferski rose surprisingly high for such a wee player, headed the ball, but it just went over the bar. So Celtic in the end winning 2-0. Not the greatest performance, but very efficient. It looked like, as I said, only one team was ever going to win this game, and Gintra seemed to be hoping to defend and defend and defend and defend and hope that a couple of their players got a bit of a breakaway as Celtic over-committed themselves and to score on the break or to force a corner or free kick in and around Celtic's box to challenge Celtic in that way. After the match, Elena Sadiku said that she was happy with the performance, happy with the result, happy to be through to round two. I think I share all those thoughts and emotions. Don't think it was the best Celtic performance, but efficient. We really looked in any kind of trouble. We were very much on top the whole game. I think Shannon McGregor had a good game in central midfield. I thought Caitlin Hayes and Bruna Lorenko both looked very good in defence and pushing forward into midfield. Again, out wide in the first half, we did seem to lack a bit of pace and penetration. I think we looked a bit more organised when Natalie Ross came on, and I think the injection of the pace of Loferski, Jenny Smith and Murphy Agnew was, I think, an indicator that we should be using the pace of the two Americans through the middle and the pace of Jenny Smith out wide. And I think the use of Sorshinen as a target centre forward is also very good. And so hopefully Elena Sadiku can merge all those things into a formation and a tactic for the next European match and the rest of the league season, by playing Murphy Agnew out on the left instead of Lucy Ashworth Clifford, as I do think the Carson sisters, Natalie Ross and Shannon McGregor, do form a very good combination in the central midfield areas as well. So, however, I'm sure Alina will analyse the game and change things around and get things sorted out in training prior to our next league match. And so that finishes things off for today's Celtic FC Women video. please do consider clicking that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. If you like the video, click the like button, and finally, do feel free to pop your comments in the comment section, in this case regarding the Celtic win over Gintra, the game itself, the formation, the tactics, the selections, and any other Celtic FC women issues you want to discuss. And so until the next video, goodbye and hail, hail.